In reading of books, there is an immense pleasure, a pleasure that is hard to find somewhere else but in books. And we are depriving ourselves of this pleasure, being engaging ourselves in other activities, in other platforms, rather than reading books. So why there is decline? One understandable, easily understandable, commonly understood point is social media. The advent of internet and excessive use of social media is one of the biggest cause, one of the biggest factors behind the decline of reading habits. The rise of social media caused the decline of reading habits. We These platforms like where you find short videos, interesting videos like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Facebook Reels and Shorts. So these platforms dragged us away from books. Now you tell me, there is book on your one side and there is TikTok on other side. Which one will you take? You will start reading book, or you will take up this mobile and keep watching TikTok videos? Surely you will take mobile phone, isn't it? Have you ever used TikTok or Facebook or Insta, and then you just felt guilty? You felt guilty that I have wasted so much time. I have wasted so much time. But this is not the case with reading book. The more you read, the more satisfied you feel. If you spend 2 hours in using social media, you think that sometimes you feel guilty. But when you spend 2 hours in reading book, you feel more uplifted and you feel more satisfied because you know that you are doing good. That is the making the best of your time. When you are reading book, you are making the best of your time. Overuse of social media has become our habit. It has shortened our attention span. So taking up the book and reading page after page requires attention, a good attention span. But watching short videos, giving short attention on one video and then another video, it has made our attention span short. When we are reading books, surely we have to sustain our attention while reading on the book, and we are totally attentive, concentrated, and focused on pages of book, on words. Using social media, it mars our mind because there is a sudden transaction while we are watching not only social media but TV as well. When we are watching movies, when we are watching dramas or videos, there are certain transactions that our mind is at loss to get the grip of that content, and that is changed. So in this way, our mind is weakened, not strong. It does not become strong, but instead it is weakened. But when we read books, our mind, our memory gets stronger. Our memory gets boost. Our neural pathways get strengthened. So our mind gets healthier while reading books. There's a research from Sussex University. The research says that when we read, when we develop reading habit, it reduces our stress and anxiety by 68%. It reduces our stress by 68%. You know, walking also reduces our stress by 41%. And exercise Doing exercise reduces our stress by 61%. And reading alone reduces our stress by 68%. It's better than walking, it's better than exercise. Because exercise is physical, walking is physical exercise, and another exercise is also physical. But reading is our mental exercise. When we read, we exercise mentally. And reading also makes you emotionally strong, like judgment and empathy. This is related to emotional health. When we keep on reading, when we develop reading habit, this is good for our emotional health as well, for our psychological health as well. How to develop reading habit? Like all other habits, reading habit must be developed by small steps. If you want to develop reading habits, then start small. Read one page a day. If you cannot read so many pages, just read one page a day. Then bit by bit, day by day, you will start developing habit of reading. When you start by one page only. So start by one page. And read slowly. Concentrate. You must be reading with concentration. If you have read, reading twice is more effective than reading two pages with short concentration. Read it. Read. If you could not understand, read it again. Or if you have read one page, when we read, our mind takes the word, our eyes, when we see the words, they are their meaning, their imagination, their pictures go into our mind. Then our mind process those words and imaginations and the pictures that are found in our mind. In this way, our cognitive health is developed. Our imagination, our intelligence, our thinking, they're formed when we read. So read slowly. Understand, comprehend what are you reading. How are you going to develop your concentration? Read one page, close the book, and then just think what did you read. If there is nothing, your mind is blank, nothing could come in your mind, though you have read it. So read that again. In this way, your concentration habit will be developed. So when you read with concentration and read one page a day with absolute concentration, then bit by bit your attention span will be will get broadened, and you will develop habit of reading. All other alternatives like surfing internet and whatever you want, just search on internet, on Google or chat gpt or AI meta, you will get the answer. But what is the use of reading books? You will get the answer whatever you search in short words. But when you read books, you will get all the related information as well. You will get comprehensive answer of the question that is in your mind if you read book. When you search on internet or on any other platform, you will get the short answer. In this way, comprehensiveness you will not get. And when you read book, you will get the answer with total understanding and with depth. Books give you the substance with depth and comprehensiveness, whereas other platforms deprive you of comprehensiveness and depth. So it is better to have deep understanding of the topic. Now I'm speaking and I can talk more and more. I've shortened it up and I can speak on half an hour, 45 minutes, even for 1 hour on just reading books. How did I develop this speaking prowess on any topic? By reading books. At last, I will say that our deen starts with ikra, means to read. Read. What to read? Read with the name of your Lord. And when you see the order of Quran, the surah after Al-Hamd is Surah Baqarah. And the start of Surah Baqarah is Alif Lam Mim Zalikal Kitab La Rayba Fi. Alif Lam Mim, this book is beyond any doubt. This is the book which has no doubt. So Allah Almighty could have said, Zalikal Quran la rayba fi. This is the Quran which has no doubt. But Allah Almighty mentioned the name book. This is the book which has no doubt. Here Allah Almighty wants to foster book reading culture that is in decline now. First of all, read Holy Quran, that is the book of God, the book of Allah Almighty with translation. Read Siratul Nabi, then read whatever you want. And your comprehension level, your understanding will be so vast.